but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Now we see quarterback Drew Brees and his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
Now exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the play, it's 3rd and 10.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
To the 28-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Second down.
On the ground, this is Kamara.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 11-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Saints have taken the early lead.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun now for Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on first down, Breeze looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down and 2.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
First down.
On first down, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll. Incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Now Breeze. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
On the coverage.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Receiving team.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic 1st down.
The holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 70 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On the counter, here's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Pass incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. Out of bounds.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's good. Makes the score Saints 14.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
That's the end of the 3rd.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
That's right, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 65 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, Miles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
But you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Brady's throw there complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
First down.
Now Brady again. To Evans on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? The ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And